Absolutely, Javalia. The thing is that as far as Pakistan is concerned, Pakistan has been involved in terrorism right from the day they were born. Starting from 1947 and when they carried out the attack in J&K with the Razakars and all that, and when the Indian Army was pushing them back, and there would have been no question of POK, it would have been an entire state of J&K with India. Our own Prime Minister went running to the United Nations to ask for a ceasefire, unfortunately. Anyway, thereafter, over the years, whether it was the 1965 attempt by Pakistan of Gibraltar, they had tried again in J&K. They were beaten back, hammered all over the international border, with we approaching Lahore, almost on the gates of Lahore. And then, of course, there was the Tashkent Agreement. We gave back the Haji Pir and things like that. Thereafter, in 71, when we bifurcated Pakistan into two, we had 93,500 PWs. The coward Pakistan army surrendered to us. Unfortunately, once again, we gave them back the 93,500 PWs without taking our writing understanding in writing to forget about J&K then. We could have done it easily. You can imagine 93,500 PWs in Indian custody with every family of Pakistan having one man at least in our custody at that point in time. You can compare that with one hijack of 814 to Kandahar. What happened with the families and pressure on the government? You can imagine the pressure which would have built up in Pakistan. We let go that opportunity. We didn't take back 58 PWs of ours who rotted in the Pakistani jails, and we do not know what happened to them till today. And thereafter, they attempted Kargil. Of course, General Zia gave a, that Opto Pact, bleed India with 1,000 cuts because they can't fight India conventionally, man to man. They said, okay, let's do a asymmetric warfare by proxy, deniable operations, keep bleeding India. Anyway, India has learned its lessons. India has given it back to Pakistan in almost in the same coin, and they'll get it in a bigger way. We have shown them that India is a much larger country, much bigger country. We've always been more magnanimous, but there is a limit to tolerance. We had done that and we had downgraded our relations. Pakistan has gone to a begging bowl now. It is the international effort by India making Pakistan economy bleed. They are, they were earning from printing counterfeit currency in Pakistan, and we did demonetization. People don't understand. You can imagine the Pakistani became beggars after demonetization. They were surviving on our money. The Pakistan army is a mafia of 6 lakh plus people. They are running that country, ruling that country, making a fool of their own people. The Pakistani Awam, unfortunately, the Pakistani Awam has not understood the game of the Pakistan army. It is the Pakistani Awam which should boot these guys out. I assure them, India will not make a step or step in an inch of Pakistan. We are not interested in Pakistan. We'll take back POK, that is ours. We are not going to leave it. Now, as far as the current situation is concerned, I am very happy the Indian government has taken the steps which we should have taken long back. We have, as it is, no interaction with them, no trade, no nothing, no
Yeah.
interaction. As far as we are concerned, Pakistan does not exist. And now it has vanished from our screen. We will thereafter carry out whatever we're going to do. That, of course, we are not going to disclose when, how, and in
Yeah.
what manner
Yeah.
we're going to do. But as
General
and when we do
Datta,
it,
you know, if